trying to get me in these trees here, and it's doing it. Oh no. So we've come to the reservoir today. It's the reservoir I was on the other week when I got that big carp. I've just cast in the method feeder. First cast within 2 minutes, I haven't even got the other rod set up yet, and it's gone off. This is what we're fishing. It's a method feeder, and on it, it's a combination stick mix. It's a mix I've got, which is it's a combination mix. It's good for PVA mesh bags. You can add a bit of water to it and go on a method feeder. Then I'm on the hook bait, just fishing corn. You can just see it on the method feeder there. And that's it, simple as you get. So there's the first sight of it. And there we are. That's the first one in the net. So we've just got the first one in. So it's like first cast method feeder. There we are. Nice mirror. I'd say it's probably just an early double. I am going to weigh it just so I can keep a record of what's in here. But there we are. Lovely fish. First cast, just on the method feeder, just under that bush where I got one last time. So it's obviously a spot where they're holding up. Put this one on first because I thought this one might take longer to go off, but as it happens, it's the first one. Just one other thing in the net. These little things, a few of them. Oh, shame. Little tiny fish. Obviously this year's spawning. They've got caught in the net and they must have just been swimming past. So, but anyway, let's get this weighed and then we'll get it back. It's from 13.4. So, first cast on the method feeder. Just a double Sweetcorn on the bait, and we've had our first carp. Just tipping the scales at 13.3, 13.4. So I'm going to do the same again, get another one in, and let's see what we can do. So, been here about an hour, and I'm finally settled. Just to have a little recap, I got here, put the carp rod out first, just on a method feeder, double Sweetcorn on as the bait, and the mix I'm using, which I've talked about before. Cast that out in front of that bush, and that went, you know, within the first cast, within the first few minutes. So got that one in, weighed it, just over 13. Got that back out, was setting up the feeder rod, and that rod went again, but I was up there on the bank. By the time I got down, it's through the spatter hook. Right, I've got the other rod ready now, and that's what we're fishing. So it's the usual setup, inline lead. Got a little float stop there, inline lead, down to the quick change bead, and then a little 4-inch hook length, just like you'd use on a method feeder. I've got a bunch of maggots and a PVA bag with a bunch of dead maggots in. I'm going to go I'm going to get that out now. And this is the rod that's only on £7 main line, £5 hook length. And this is where I got that big carp the other week, the £22 one, which I'll put a link to the top of the video there. So now I've got another piece of Sweetcorn on. Let's get that back out there again. Let's see how we go. We've actually got both rods going here. That's the carp rod. That's the bites just aren't good enough for me though. So the rod's just gone. So what started off quite promising is turned out to be very frustrating now, because I've had just had another fish on and lost that one. That one snapped the hook. So you know, it could have been a really good session. We've had one fish in and three lost. So, but obviously it goes like that sometimes. We've probably got about another 45 minutes to go. And hopefully, you know, if we could get one more on the bank, I feel a lot happier about it. But at the moment, I'm seeing the session as a session of missed opportunities, as opposed to, you know, a good session. So let's see what happens. So we've probably got about 20 minutes of the session left now. I'm just summing up really, just reviewing, you know, how it's been really, I suppose. I mean, we've had a lot of activity. Obviously, you know, one fish, 3 runs. You know, in a 3-hour session, you know, I'd probably class that as good. What I wouldn't say is good though is obviously losing the 3 fish. It does happen sometimes, and it's frustrating, but it's what makes what turns a good session into a bad session, because you know we review our sessions by what we catch, don't we? It's been a lovely night, and if I am going to take some positives from it, it's that the swimmer picked, which is the same one I picked last time, does get activity in it. You know, it shows if, you know, because of where it was on the lake and because I'd seen fish there last time. And it's, you know, if I am going to take a positive, it's that I think the methods I'm using are working. You know, the areas I'm picking, where I'm baiting, the baits I'm using. So we'll just see what happens in this last 20 minutes now, whether we can get one more on. I'd love it if we could, but if we can't, well, that's just fishing, isn't it? So we've got into another one. It's had me under them trees. I managed to get out of the trees. Because of what happened before, I'm just taking it easy. If I'm honest, it feels better than the first one I had. We haven't seen enough of it yet to know. Yeah, it looks like a good double this. So, literally 5 minutes of the session left. The rod's gone off again. I'm not hooked into this one. It felt like a well better fish. I'm sure it is. I suspect this one's going to be maybe 16, 17 maybe, I'm not sure. Looks like a lovely fish. This might even go a bit bigger actually when I look at this, because look at that. Lovely carp. I'm going to get that in the weight sling now. I can't put a weight on it. A lovely fish. $15.5. £15.5. Lovely fish, lovely condition. Look at that. Lovely fish. Look at the big belly on it. You can see that's the type of fish that likes to eat. and possibly one that's going to get bigger as it gets older. So I'm going to get this back now anyway, but what a way to finish the session. There we are, just on the edge. So just in that hour again, the last sort of half an hour before the sun goes down, we just managed to hit into another one. It was about the same time I got that one last week, the bigger one. But you know what, it's what's made the difference between a good session and a bad session. So all in all, you know, I've had 2 decent carp, both doubles. We've lost 3, that's the disappointing part. In the end, we've done a 3-hour session from half 5 to half 8, 2 good double fish, 3 lost, and that's got to go down as a good session for me. So I hope you liked the video. If you do, take a look at some of the others and let me have some comments on what you think. And also don't forget to give us a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.